This is breaking news.
Bronx Warrant Squad responded to 105 Willis Avenue in an attempt to apprehend Lucien Colon, a 44-year-old male who had an active parole warrant and an active bench warrant for failing to meet his reporting requirements as a New York State sex offender. Upon arriving at the apartment Mr. Colon was believed to be in, members of Bronx Warrants were met by a female who gave them permission to enter the apartment and search the premises. The officers approached the room and observed the subject sitting on a bed with what appeared to be a firearm in his hand. The officers attempted to engage the subject in dialogue. The subject was told to show his hands, to which he responded, "I have a gun." The officers ordered the male to step out of the room, which he responded, "It's not going to happen." As the officers created distance, requested additional units, and attempted to de-escalate the situation, Mr. Colon repeatedly stated that he had a gun and that it's not going to happen. During this verbal interaction, which lasted for approximately a minute and a half, the officers showed extreme restraint and truly attempted to de-escalate the situation. The officers gave multiple commands for the male to drop the firearm. After failing to comply to multiple requests, one officer discharged the firearm and strikes the subject. Officers immediately requested EMS and rendered aid to the male. The 44-year-old male was removed to Lincoln Hospital, where he was later pronounced deceased. A firearm was recovered from the scene, and a search warrant will be executed to investigate further on what kind of firearm it was. The officers involved were removed to an area hospital for evaluation. This incident was caught and depicted on body-worn camera footage worn by the officers. This incident is being investigated by our Force Investigation Division. I will now take any questions.
All right, folks, so we're going to do on-topic questions about this Option-12 shooting. We'll start with James Ford first.
Thank you. Just a little bit more about Lucien Colon, if you could. You said he had outstanding warrants.
So he's on parole for murder that occurred in 2013. He was released in 2023. He's a sex offender for a rape in 1997, and there was also another attempted murder arrest from 1995.
And can you just talk a bit about someone with that kind of history having a gun?
We're not sure yet if it's a real gun or not. Obviously, we have to do a crime scene. We're not allowed to touch the gun until crime scene processes the scene, and we're getting a search warrant. So that's why we can't confirm that yet, whether it's a real gun or not. It's potentially a BB gun, but we're not sure.
All right, we're going to go to 1010.
Can you explain a little bit more about the failed requirements that he didn't meet being a sex offender, which is what caused the warrant?
So he's a registered level 3, and the requirements are that you report, you register yourself. If you don't register yourself, then you can be issued a warrant and arrested for that.
And he didn't do that?
And he didn't do that, yeah.
Go to News 12.
Can you just let us know where he was shot? It was one shot, and
It looks like he was shot in the face, but there's a lot of blood, so we couldn't really tell from the scene, but shot one time in the face.
Last
according
question
to
over
him.
here.
Did responding officers see the weapon before they discharged
Yes.
their weapons?
Yes.
Or just taking his word?
They saw the weapon, and he also mentioned to them multiple times that he had a firearm, and he's not going to go today.
Thank you. So we'll do a little discussion over here. Yep.
When they're issuing those commands, is he pointing the weapon at any point? Is he just
We're still trying to confirm that. We're not exactly sure. We have to do all the interviews with the officers. It's not, you can't see it very clearly on the body cams. We reviewed the body cams. You could hear him say those words, though, numerous times. And the officers attempted to de-escalate. About 90 seconds they were there trying to talk him down, telling him to drop the gun. So they definitely saw it.
Great. Thank you all.
Could we
Appreciate
could
it.
you have that
Yeah,
picture
we'll
pointed to us?
take care of that for you.
It take 2 seconds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we got the shot?
Yeah.
Good. And we'll post it on social as well.
Okay. Thanks very much.
Do you have the spelling of the
Yeah.
suspect's first
So
This has been breaking news.